We all wish we could bring our Disney vacation home with us, right? To have that Disney feeling every day? Well, why not start your day the Disney way with a Disney blend from Joffrey's Coffee and Tea Company? With over 23 varieties to choose from the French bistro you find in your resort room to the Yachtsman Steakhouse and Gico, of course, and now Joffrey's newest Disney blend, Le Cellier. Why not start your day with that Disney magic? Order yours today at Joffreys.com.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are currently holding for further traffic clearance. Once the monorail in front of us moves a safe distance away, we will resume our forward motion.
Are we going to start the show? Do I need to do the intro, or are we just getting into it?
Just do the intro. Do what we do.
Do what we do?
Yeah.
This is ResortLoop.com. I'm Tim Scott.
I'm Bob Collins.
And we're both freaking angry.
That's not actually how you start the show, but that's fine.
No. Hello, everyone.
We are angry. We're not angry. We're just very, very, very confused.
Let's start off the show. This is very unorthodox.
Uh-huh.
How was your Thanksgiving?
It was very nice.
Lots to give thanks for.
Very nice. I enjoyed so much delicious turkey and stuffing.
Really?
How about you?
We had chicken and ham.
Nothing screams Thanksgiving in America like chicken and ham.
Well, it's all poultry and it was all fowl, so it all worked out.
You went to Honey Baked Hams and KFC for Thanksgiving.
One, Honey Baked Ham isn't too bad.
No, they're very
And even KFC isn't too bad, but it was much better than that. It was fantastic.
If they want to support the show, we're more than willing to take their sponsorship.
We're pro pork and chicken.
And
turkey.
I'm sure you've got a wonderful family. I've got a wonderful family. We've got plenty to be thankful for.
Absolutely we do.
Until we saw this.
Oh. I was like, did I see it first? Because I think I brought it to your attention.
You saw it first. I had no idea. And then you shocked me with this thing.
Well, let's reenact that now, shall we?
No.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah, Tim.
I was looking on the Disney internet today, and I came across a post on my Facebook feed.
Yeah.
That said you can now rent cabanas.
Cabanas?
And I'm
where?
thinking this is fantastic. I've known about this.
Uh-huh.
Because you can rent cabanas on Castaway Cay.
Which is fantastic, by the way.
Which is perfect for a cabana.
On a beach.
On a beach.
That's typically where you find them.
On an island.
Or around a pool.
Or a pool.
Yeah.
But this isn't anywhere near a pool.
What?
I know.
No?
So apparently you can rent cabanas on a per-day basis, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I'm touching my chest as I'm doing this.
I don't know. You're angry.
It's what I do.
Try to keep your heart from
keep the heart down
pounding
and don't jump out of the chair. You can rent cabanas in the Magic Kingdom in Tomorrowland.
The perfect place for a cabana.
The perfect place for a cabana because, one, I'm not even getting to the price yet.
Yeah.
You pay to get into the park.
Uh-huh.
And then basically I want to pay for a covered up bench.
Uh-huh.
Because you notice they've been taking benches away.
No.
Well,
now wait.
Allow me to make my point.
Okay, go ahead.
I can go to my bench and sit in a tent in a park that I'm paying, $100, $80, depending on my ticket.
Ballpark, right.
A day for a family of 4.
Right.
So I can spend my time sitting down, not doing anything, while I'm in the park.
Uh-huh.
And you're like, Tim.
Tim.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for reading me. How much would this cost if I wanted to do this?
Well, first off, before we get into the price.
Okay, because I want to jump the gun.
Because that's unfair. It's not a bench. It's a lovely kind of couchy looking thing.
Now we're looking at a picture
with a throw rug.
It's got the monorail on it with the red, monorail red, which I'm a fan of.
Indoor, outdoor carpeting / throw rug.
I want to tell you what it looks like to me.
Yeah.
A dorm room decorated by IKEA. IKEA.
Well,
IKEA.
It does look a little bit like. By the way, if IKEA would like to sponsor the show,
please, we have a source semi-close to us.
Yeah, it's and over by, like you said, over by Space Mountain right now.
Right.
Now keep in mind before we tell the price again.
Right.
These are temporary.
Of course.
In case.
Right.
People really like these things. Then they're going to put up permanent structures.
Right, because right now it's like
it's
a white tent that you would rent for a wedding or a graduation party. It looks like, but not that big.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you what size this is.
Yeah, go ahead.
You ever watch Tiny House Hunters or anything with tiny houses on
yeah.
H&G?
Uh-huh.
They're not that big.
They're not that big. No, they're not. They're not. And quite honestly, I don't see like a bathroom in these.
No.
They're
No bathroom.
So you're still going to have to go to a porta-john or something like that.
I think I see a mini fridge.
But
Now, I've not seen anything yet, so I don't know if beverages
Anything
will be
in there?
included.
Yeah.
Or it's going to be like, your concierge hotel room where like a coat's $24.
Right.
And that thing of Ritz crackers in there is like $40.
Right. Okay. So
Keep going. Keep moving forward.
all right. So we've got these tents
We're there.
that may end up being actual bungalows someday.
Gotta say, it goes with the theming of Tomorrowland.
You're spending with your family $100 a ticket to get in.
Yeah, roughly.
And keep in mind that the price of this thing is not based upon how many people are in it. It's just the price.
Right.
So how much is this gonna just add to my enjoyment, if you will? Trying to stay half full here. How much is this gonna add to my enjoyment of the Magic Kingdom theme park?
I gave up on being half full this episode before it started.
Uh-huh.
Let's go again. It doesn't even look like it's air conditioned.
I'm sure it's got to be air conditioned.
Yeah, you open the flaps.
Well,
It's like a Boy Scout tent camp.
I don't.
It's like what they call those jamborees.
No, it's not like one of those.
Not yet, but they keep selling. It's going to be like a jamboree.
It's the fancy tents, that J-Lo would put their, not so friendly guests for the wedding.
Oh.
They put them in the tents while everybody else is in the main building.
Okay.
You
Do they have those like fancy porta potties that they roll in that are actually flushable?
Probably.
I don't like it.
Yeah. So, how much is this going to set my family, add to my enjoyment?
To add to your enjoyment, Bob, this is going to cost you the low price.
Introductory, by the way.
Introductory low price for limited time only.
Yeah.
Mention our names. $650 for the day.
What?
I said $600, not $6.50, not $65. $650
Right.
for the day. As of now, that might be early pricing. Maybe it'll be like Disney Cruise Line.
Yeah.
The later you long to book, the more expensive it gets.
Closer to your arrival date.
Oh.
Now, since we kind of were pretending like you were first telling me earlier,
I give up on that too. Yes. Thank you for getting me back on focus.
I can't say what I actually said the first time you told me this.
That's true.
Because this is a family show.
We try.
So, $649 for a tent behind Space Mountain or near Space Mountain.
Right.
That may or may not be air conditioned, may or may not have some sort of amenities,
Right.
like beverages and snacks.
Like you said, we see a couch, two couches. Maybe it's a couch, a love seat. Not very comfy. I mean, it doesn't look very plush. I mean, it looks comfortable enough for a little bit. Is that an ottoman or is that a table? I don't even know. It has the Mickey Mouse ears on it.
And to be fair, you can book these by calling 407 WDW Play.
Right.
So we're letting you guys know if you're in the market for this kind of thing. I don't know who would be, but you can book those right now. Here's what they have: the amenities in the Kingdom Cabanas, they're called.
That just sounds extra magical.
Include private and shaded seating,
Nice.
cold beverages,
Oh, there you go. Cold beverages.
snacks,
Oh,
a lockable storage trunk,
I'm glad it's lockable.
electronic device charging stations,
A plug.
sunscreen, hand sanitizer, insect repellent,
I was going to ask about that one.
which, by the way, they provide those in the rooms now.
True.
I had a can in the room when I was down there. A small refrigerator, one fruit basket,
Apples and bananas.
a one-time delivery of ice cream novelties and desserts.
Whoa.
Look at that. Personalized Mickey ears and reserved viewing space for parades and fireworks.
Wow.
$650 on top of, as you said, if you're a family of four, that's $400. You're over $1,000 for the day at the Magic Kingdom.
But you're getting Mickey bars, apparently.
And some hats.
Those better be delivered by Mickey himself, by the way.
Oh, absolutely. I better be getting a photo op with the Fab Four. Forget about just Mickey. I want everybody there. Fab Five, Fab Five.
5, 4, whatever it
Fab
takes.
Five. Yeah. All right.
All right, hit me.
So you say, yeah, but I want to relax when I go to the park.
It's true.
How often are you going to be going back to this thing?
I don't know. I mean, I've always been a fan of like maybe going back to the room.
Right. But I'm just saying.
I can't go back to the cabana and swim.
You can't go back to the cabana and swim. You're not going back there to nap.
I don't think so.
It's just couches. So, what are you going to do you're going to go back there, what, maybe twice?
I don't know,
Half
maybe.
hour, 45 minutes?
Are you going to get off a splash mountain and go, you know what? Let's head back to the cabana.
It depends on how wet you get at Splash Mountain. Maybe you go back.
I don't want
The
to see the-
cabanas would be fantastic over at Animal Kingdom. You're getting soaked on Cali River Rapids.
Oh.
You'd be able to go and change and...
That's the wrong park. If those things were air conditioned, throw those in the Animal Kingdom. People are going to snap those things up.
There you go.
Good Lord, I paid for it when I was in the middle of the park.
So
Like
I
walking
ran-
across the desert.
I ran a comparison.
I'm glad you did.
Let's just say, instead of dropping $650 there, I mean, you already got your tickets, whether you got an annual pass or you bought a package or something
Right,
like that.
that's
You
true.
got the tickets.
That's true. We know we're going.
We know we're going. We know we're in the Magic Kingdom anyway. For $650, you can get a theme park view at the Polynesian.
That's a good room.
2 beds, 2 queen beds,
Do
and
I-
a day bed.
Do I get a bathroom?
You get your own private bathroom,
What?
a nice clean one, in air conditioning, a balcony,
Is there a swimming
looking
pool
out
there?
over at the theme park.
Does the Polynesian still have a swimming pool or
They've
two?
got a really, really nice one from what I've heard.
Wow.
You got monorail access. Just hop the monorail and get the room at the Polynesian for a night.
Now, to be
and
honest,
you have it the whole night.
the cabanas also have a theme park view.
No, they have a view of Space Mountain, the
Well,
back of
they're in
Space
the theme
Mountain.
park.
It isn't the back of water. The back of water is very impressive, by the way.
That's
the
true.
Backside of water.
That's true.
Yeah.
It is named after Sir Albert Falls.
Yes.
But anyway,
Yes.
I'm trying to think like, would you buy this cabana for the day if you're like off property somewhere? Because if you're going to spend that much money because you're off property saving money, why wouldn't you just
You're not going to spend the money
right,
on a cabana.
Right. You just buy it,
Folks,
get a
listen.
resort loop room.
Listen.
Hello.
Even if I hit the lottery tomorrow,
Oh yeah, you're cheap.
I'm still not dropping $650 for a tent in the Magic Kingdom. That makes very little sense to me.
Does it make any more sense to you? Say these are successful because there's people out there with
People are gonna do
more
it.
money than us.
Yes.
But a lot of people, I don't know if they don't necessarily want to do it or they just want to be able to say they did it. That's a whole different
I got to hang on.
socioeconomic thing.
I got to get a drink.
Yeah, gotta do the same thing. Give me a second. Sorry.
It's Joffrey's, by the way, folks. It's not anything. I just need.
Sanaa.
I'm getting parched. I'm so.
It's Sanaa. Bob
It
shared it
is
with me
Sanaa,
today.
Yeah, very good.
But if this is popular, apparently they're going to build tiny houses over there instead of these tents. Or just bring over the cabins from Fort Wilderness and just stick them in there. It's going to look like a trailer park in Tomorrowland.
That's what it's going to look like. I'm just confused. I'm very confused by this.
I'm going to say there's more planned because these things, there's not just usually one. Remember, this happened earlier this year. There was a bunch of little things that they
Yeah.
started introducing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Why not?
Listen,
How about something in the catacombs, the utilidors? I could get a room down there.
you had said before when you first showed me this. How about just building a resort that you can walk right into the Magic Kingdom?
What? No.
It's got its own private entrance into the Magic Kingdom.
Here's another thing. How much are they actually hurting for money that they're just grasping at straws now, coming up with these weird ideas?
I'd like to know whose idea this was.
I'm going to tell you what you brought. This is what you said. Here's an idea if you want to do something.
Uh-huh.
Build some more attractions over there if you got the space to put up a tent village.
Exactly. What are you doing? What are you doing to me?
Ugh.
You watch. Next thing's going to be, we're getting rid of Carousel of Progress to put the tent city up.
Right, or a rotating restaurant.
Maybe.
Carousel of food.
Yeah. Well, I'd rather that than well, maybe everybody could stay. Each one of those little vignettes could be
A scene?
no,
Course?
a tent.
A tent.
You know, yeah. Can I stay in the 1920s section? That's where I'd like to rest.
Cuddle up with the dead.
All right, so
Huh?
again, here's another one. You don't want to stay at the Polynesian,
I
so all
don't
the
wanna
way on
spend
the other
$650.
side.
Do anything around like maybe
You're not-
$5?
You're not even going to get to see really the fireworks, although you could,
Well, you
because the bungalows are blocking.
wow.
Speaking of which, the bungalows, I'm just saying, the bungalows are only 20% sold out. 20%.
That's what we heard last.
That's
yes.
what we heard.
I know it's crazy.
So if those are only 20% sold out, how are you going to sell this? How are you selling these things? This is something, these tents are something that I would see maybe like the Hollywood elite that come to get their tour and, hey, I want to stop and rest for a little bit before we move on to the next ride.
Right.
I get to just walk onto the ride.
Why don't they just start renting out the castle suite if they want to make some extra cash?
There you go.
It's built. Nobody know. I mean, people know about it, but you're not going to see it.
And
It's not
people
gonna-
would pay top dollar for it.
top dollar.
My wife would kill to stay in that.
Oh my goodness! You shouldn't have said that on the show, by the way, just
no.
in case.
No. Yeah, well, now you people know. All right, so you say you don't want to stay at the Polynesian. You could stay at the Contemporary.
I love the Contemporary also.
Theme Park View,
That's the one everybody wants.
$585. You're
Less-
saving
How can you afford not to go?
$700 or $70. You're saving it, and you're sitting out on your balcony watching the fireworks.
Right.
You're overlooking the entire theme park, not just Space Mountain.
And that bungalow price is $650 in what we could probably call the value season.
Well, most likely, yeah. So, okay, so those are the comparisons within the park. Now, you say, but Bob, they've got the bungalows at Castaway Cay.
They do.
Very popular.
Extremely popular.
Of course they are, because you're at a beach. You want to get out from the sun
Yeah.
and get in some shade.
And that's what you do. You do when you're at the Castaway Cay. You enjoy the beach, the fresh air. You don't have 1,000 other attractions you can be doing.
If I had small children back then, my kids were older when we went on
Mm-hmm.
the cruise, I would have considered getting one of those, just so that
Nice.
the kids could stay in the shade and not get sunburned.
Right.
Even the bungalows, Castaway Cay,
Mm-hmm.
on the family beach, $549, $100 less.
Wow.
And you got it the whole day. You're just out there the whole day
Right.
on the beach anyway.
Right. So you're not missing theme park time or anything.
You're sitting there, you're putting your feet up, you're looking at the ocean.
Beautiful.
If you go over to the adult side, it's only $3.99.
Nice.
Who came up with this dollar figure and this idea? I need to know.
It wasn't me. I do know that.
You know I'm always trying to stay half full.
You try hard.
This is draining.
Actually, you don't. You're just naturally half full, which is
I
why
am.
this has been so exhausting.
I don't know. All I got to say is, if somebody is willing to do this, please let us know.
If these
We've
are
got to know.
if these become super popular, like, have we heard how many there are? Is it going to look like a trailer park?
They can accommodate up to 8 guests. Yeah.
And if these are
Doesn't say
popular,
how many of them? Doesn't say how many.
What if I want one in Fantasyland?
Well,
How about Epcot? Why don't they just take those food booths?
we should break it down and
And
move
when-
it over there. It's a tent. For
Well, that's
everything.
true. Why don't you just take those food booths around the World Showcase, and when they're not at Food and Wine, they could be a place I could prop up my feet. I can rent those out for the day.
I want my own masseuse in there. I want somebody rubbing my sore feet from walking all over the parks.
I thought that's what I was doing.
Well, that's
Now
true.
you're outsourcing.
That's true.
We can't afford to outsource things right now.
All right, folks. Let us know if you're interested in one of these. I'm very curious as to what everybody in Looper Nation thinks.
I am too. I don't have
Very
anything else to
curious.
add to this.
So
My initial thought was anger and who's going to do this, and
I
although
don't know.
our friend George Clooney might do that.
I don't see it. When you can go and stay at the Poly, you can almost stay in one of the bungalows right there at the Polynesian, for goodness sakes, for that kind of price.
Oh my, it's just crazy.
It's crazy.
Maybe they'll tear up the bungalows and just drag them over there by helicopter and drop them down.
I don't know. I say tear down the bungalows, all of them.
Wow.
Give me another ride. Give me some cool ride. Give me a Guardians of the Galaxy ride over there. Yes, it's futuristic. It's Tomorrowland, for goodness sake.
Gasping.
Hello.
Like that being less blasphemous than tents.
Oh, over in Tomorrowland.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, jeez.
Better call. That's actually a much better call. Are you done ranting?
That's all I got.
All right. Well, I got to get to work on Bob's feet. I got to be honest. After all this work, they're almost callus free. I'm Tim Scott. Thanks for joining us. What else? I'm on Twitter. I'm on Facebook. You can join the website over at ResortLoop.com. Go, Bob.
Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Twitter and rate us on iTunes, and follow us, subscribe over on YouTube.
I think my blood pressure is going up.
Don't forget Patreon.
Yeah,
find
us out over there. ResortLoop.com/support.
And what else should people do, Tim?
Go out there and share with friends and family and anybody you know.
A cabana?
A cabana. Invite us. It's the only way we're getting in. And you can invite the gateway to the magic.
See you, everybody. With 4 theme parks, 25 resort hotels, hundreds of dining and shopping locations, and seemingly innumerable special events and ticket options, planning a trip to Walt Disney World can seem overwhelming. That's why the ResortLoop.com podcast has teamed up with People Mover Travel to help you get the most magic out of your Disney vacation. People Mover Travel will walk you through every aspect of your next Disney trip, from ensuring you get the best discounts to FastPass Plus and dining reservations and so many other things. Best of all, there is no fee for their service. That's right, you get your very own expert Disney vacation planner at no cost to you. For more information and to request a free, no-obligation quote, visit peoplemovertravel.com.